Dear friends, firstly, you all have to congratulate for admitted in our technical institute, that is Dane Patel College of Engineering, which is one of the best college not only in our district but in North Maharashtra. पूज्य साने गुरुजी विद्या प्रसारक मंडल Dane Patel College of Engineering was established in 1983 with civil production and instrumentation engineering. Currently, there are 6 undergraduate and 2 postgraduate courses we have to run. This college was first A grade college in North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, presently affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technical University, Lonere, Maharashtra. As we are not unlocked completely to attend college regularly due to COVID-19, I simply have to introduce our college shortly. Let's start with some well-known personalities who plays an important role to generate well-qualified generations from last 3 decades. Friends, firstly, let Honorable Shri Anna Saheb P.K. Patil, the founder president of Pujya Sane Guruji Vidya Prasarak Mandal, Shahada. Secondly, Shri Bapu Saheb Deepak Ji Patil, the president of our Pujya Sane Guruji Vidya Prasarak Mandal, Shahada. Next one, Professor Shri Makaranji Patil, the coordinator Education and Administration of PhD VP Mandal, Shahada. Dr. Nitinji Patil, the principal of our Dane Patel College of Engineering, Shahada. Next one, here the image view shows lab facilities regarding with practicals of different subjects. We have some facilities like health club and a library. The image shows this facility in our institute. Now, along with education, we also have different records up to national levels in sports. Here, we showed indoor stadium which is located nearby road behind the college, basketball court, badminton court, etc. We also have a well-known big cricket ground. Two UGC boys and for one girl hostels provides residing facilities to long distance student. Here we have a huge staff of different departments. Friends, I just have to introduce myself, Professor P.C. Chaudhary. I will teach you the subject Engineering Chemistry having code BTBS 102. Our first chapter in engineering chemistry is water treatment. There are 5 chapters, namely water treatment, phase rule, metallurgy, fuel and lubricants, and electrochemistry are included in our semester syllabus. Actually, it is very easy. It is very easy as compared to your 11th and 12th syllabus, which may contains many more chapters. I think there are 16 chapters are in 11th and also 16 chapters in 12th science you have to study. But here, after 1 to 2 year, you have studied only 5 chapters, and also they are very easy. So our first chapter is water treatment. This chapter contains some topics like what is meant by hard water and what is meant by salt water. This is our introductory lecture. So we just have to introduce about our chapter, hard water and salt water. Then how to soften the hard water, means the softening methods of hard water into soft water, because hard water is not safe for us and also industrial purpose. So it is required to soften the hard water before its use. Okay, so softening methods are also introduced in our engineering syllabus. There are 3 methods are given in our syllabus. First one is zeolite process, second one is ion exchange process, and third one is hot lime process, hot lime soda process. Then water characteristics are also introduced, like hardness. Okay, after that dissolve oxygen, DO. Water contains oxygen in dissolved form. Then BOD. Some basic terms are introduced in our syllabus. Okay, so these are only 4 to 5 topics are given in our water treatment chapter. So firstly, we have to introduce the water treatment. Water is God's gift to all living creatures. You know very well that. From unicellular to multicellular and from plants to animal on the earth. The earth's about 71% of surface area is occupied by water and the remaining 29% occupied by land. The ocean contains nearly 97% of water as compared to that available on the earth's surface. But ocean water, being saline, cannot be used directly for drinking, agriculture and industrial purpose. Hence, we are totally depends on rainwater, and it is necessary to store water available from rains. The quality of water is of vital concern for human, since it is directly linked with human health. Okay, human body contains about 60% of water. Water plays an important role in various life processes in our human body. In our daily life, water is used from beginning of days, like bathing, cooking, washing, drinking and many more uses. Water is also base solvent, and hence it is also called as universal solvent. It is a solvent used in many industries such as boiler industry, steam generation, textile industry, paper industry, cotton industry, pharmaceutical industry and in many more various industries are there. So it is obvious that pure water is required by plants, animals to human being, not only for self-use but also for purpose of different manufacturing industries. Hence, the purity of water is of most importance, because the rainwater cannot remain in the same state of purity when it falls on the earth's surface. The water thus contaminated needs to be created. Actually, we have two sources of water on the earth. First one is rainwater. The main source is rainwater, and second one is surface water. Actually, surface water is coming from rain. Surface water is also linked with rainwater. Okay, so these surface water are have different reservoirs like lakes, river, sea, and underground water. There are four types of surface water. First one is lake, store in lake, then river water, then ocean water, okay, means sea water, and fourth one is underground water or groundwater. When the rain falls on the earth's surface, which is mixed with the impurities present in the on the earth's surface like minerals, oxides, sulfates, carbonate, bicarbonate, some dissolved gases are also mixed with that rainwater and stored in lake, river, and so on. Okay, so actually the pure water has pH how much? 7. The pure water has pH value is 7. That means it is neither acidic nor basic. But when rainwater falls on the earth's surface and get accumulated in the form of water storages such as lake, rivers, it comes in contact with several impurities and their pH value may be changed. Due to carbonates or bicarbonates and sulfates present on the earth's surface, water becomes alkaline, means its pH value is increases from 7 to above. Okay. As a result, it gets contaminated and all these impurities change their characteristics. The main topic of our water treatment chapter is hard water. Now, so what is the definition of hard water? Hard water means it is not like tough to our touch. Okay, actually hard water means the water contains many more salt. In simple language, we have to imagine hard water means what? It contains salt in high amount. The definition of hard water we have to see here. The water which prevents lathering with soap. The another definition, actually the water contains salts in different amounts. Okay, so what is the exact definition of hard water? When the soap is dissolved in water and no lathering is there, then what happens? This is hard water. We have to say it hard water. Okay, and if the soap gives the lathering easily, then it is soft water. In definition, the water which prevent lathering with soap or water which doesn't forms lather with soap easily is called as hard water. And controversy to that, the water which does not prevent lathering with soap or the water which forms lather with soap easily is the soft water. Okay, so what is the difference between them? Hard water and soft water. The lathering property of water. If the lather is easy with soap, then it is soft, and if it is not easy, then it is hard water. Hardness. Actually, it is the characteristic of water. Hardness, actually, its definition is that the soap consuming capacity of any water sample. What is the definition? The soap consuming capacity of a water sample is nothing but the hardness of that water sample. Soaps, generally consist of sodium salt of long chain fatty acids such as palmitic acid, oleic acid, stearic acid, etc. Okay, it contains long chain fatty acids. The soap consuming capacity of water is reduced due to presence of certain salts of calcium, magnesium and other heavy metal dissolved in it. If the water sample contain the salts of calcium, magnesium and other heavy metals like iron, okay, salts means what? Like magnesium sulfate, your calcium sulfate, okay, calcium carbonate. These are the salts of calcium or magnesium. Okay, if the amount of that substances or that salts is more in that water sample, then the hardness of water increases due to presence of that material. Means the less amount of that salts in water means it is soft water. Okay, when the ion of these salts react with sodium salt of lamb chain fatty acids present in the soap, lather is not produced, but it forms insoluble white scums and precipitates of that calcium and magnesium soaps, which do not possess any detergent value. Okay. Other metals ions like iron, manganese and aluminum also, which reacts with soap in same fashion, thus contributing to hardness. Many more metal ions are present in water sample. Okay, not only the calcium or magnesium or sodium, even though iron, manganese, aluminum, zinc, cobalt, many more metal ions present in the water which may react with that salty substances and forms a complex and which damage the property of that water or which increases the hardness of water. Further, acids such as carbonic acid can also cause free fatty acids to separate from soap solution and thus contributes to hardness. Okay, carbonic acid also responsible for increasing the hardness of that water. Carbonic acid means H2CO3. Okay, CO2 is present in water, hydrogen also present, H2CO3. H2O plus CO2 gives H2CO3. Means we know H2O in water and CO2 also is in dissolved form. So H2CO3 also generated in water. So it is also responsible for increasing the hardness. In practice, the hardness of water sample is usually taken as a measure of calcium plus 2 and magnesium plus 2 contents. Means hardness means what? It is determination of hardness is nothing but the determination of amount of calcium and magnesium ions present in that water sample. Actually, the hardness of water is of two types. First one is temporary hardness and second one is permanent hardness. So firstly we have to talk about temporary hardness. It is also called as carbonate hardness and also the alkaline hardness. There are three names: temporary, carbonate and alkaline. Okay, so what is temporary? The name itself suggests its meaning. Temporary means this hardness is not for long time. Okay, it is also called as carbonate hardness. Also, its name suggests itself the hardness due to presence of carbonate ion is the carbonate hardness. Okay, and also third one is alkaline hardness, means the water sample whose pH is more than 7 means alkaline pH. So it is also the temporary or carbonate or alkaline hardness. Okay. Temporary hardness, it is defined as the hardness due to carbonate, hydroxides and bicarbonates of calcium, magnesium and other metals. See, a simple definition is that the hardness due to presence of carbonates, bicarbonates and hydroxides of calcium and magnesium ions present in the water is called as temporary hardness or carbonate hardness or also called as alkaline hardness. Temporary hardness is mostly removed by simply boiling of water, where bicarbonates are decomposed, producing insoluble carbonates or hydroxides. Whenever we have to boil such type of hard water, temporary hard water, if we have to boil, then what happen? The bicarbonates are present in that water sample, that hard water are decomposed into insoluble carbonates, means precipitates are formed, okay, and which are easily separate out. So it is also called as temporary hardness, means the hardness is removed easily by simple boiling method, okay. So it is temporary hardness. Next one is permanent hardness. What is meant by permanent hardness? Here also the name suggests itself, its meaning. Permanent means it is for a long time, means it is not removed easily, or the hardness is not removed or reduced easily by simple technique like boiling, okay. It is also called as non-carbonate hardness and also called as non-alkaline hardness, okay. There is comparison between both permanent hardness and temporary hardness, okay. What is meant by temporary hardness? Temporary hardness is removed by simple boiling technique, okay. But here permanent hardness, it is not removed easily and it require reduction of that hardness, of that is permanent hardness, required a special technique. Not only boiling is sufficient for that, okay. So it is also called as non-carbonate, means other than carbonate or bicarbonate, ions present in water are responsible for that type of hardness, okay. And also called as non-alkaline hardness, means acidic water, okay. If the water contain salts which reduces pH, means less than 7, it is responsible for our permanent hardness. It is due to the presence of dissolved chlorides, sulfates and nitrates of calcium, magnesium, iron and other heavy metals, okay. Permanent hardness is not destroyed on boiling. It requires special chemical treatment for removal of hardness causing salts, such as internal conditioning or external treatment, that is softening methods, okay. The softening methods used on large scales in industries are lime soda method, zeolite method and ion exchange method, means there are two categories. First one is temporary hardness and second one is permanent hardness, okay. So temporary hardness is also called as carbonate hardness or alkaline hardness. Here permanent hardness also called as non-carbonate hardness and non-alkaline hardness, okay. So temporary hardness is due to presence of carbonate, bicarbonates or hydroxides of calcium and magnesium ions, whereas in permanent hardness it is due to presence of chloride, sulfates, okay, of calcium and magnesium ions present in the water, means due to carbonate or bicarbonate, the hardness is called as temporary hardness, and due to presence of chloride or sulfates, the hardness is called as permanent hardness, okay. So temporary hardness is easily removed by simple boiling technique, but permanent hardness is not removed by that technique. It requires a special chemical treatment called as zeolite method, lime soda method, ion exchange method. There are different. Okay friends, stop here and coming with new next topic. Thank you.